Giving thousands of toys to a children's hospital in Arizona. Fox's Danielle Miller has that story.
It started here at Emily's Center, and with milk and cookies and gifts, and it's kind of evolved into something so much bigger. I mean, this wasn't like it was 20 years ago.
Fulton Homes, KEZ 99.9, and Wildlings Toy Boutique making a huge donation to Phoenix Children's Hospital this morning. This is all part of the 24th annual Books and Toys for Girls and Boys toy drive put on by Fulton Homes.
Last few years were a little rough, as we all know. So this year, I think people really gave. It was kind of pent up. People really wanted to contribute, and now we have really a toy store of gifts.
This toy drive will help keep the shelves fully stocked here at the Phoenix Children's Toyland.
It really, really helps. I mean, we'll go through a lot with a lot of kids and families that are in during the holidays, but it's throughout the year. We use so many toys and books and games as we celebrate birthdays and milestones and kids that maybe are having a difficult procedure. It helps sort of be a bit of a distraction or a reward for doing school homework, you name it. So, I mean, the closets are never full enough, so everything that Fulton does at this time of year and throughout the year is really important to keep this program going.
Something that's very important to help lift the spirits of those spending their holiday getting well.
We create this Toyland experience where families can shop for their kids and celebrate a Christmas. And there's a lot of families that wouldn't normally even have much of a Christmas that will be impatient, so it's a little bit more special for them.
All right, and also tonight, some drivers in Chicago got an unexpected gift when they were pulled over. Fox's Natalie Baumke has more.
Do you have your license and insurance with you?
It's not the most wonderful time of the year.
Well, here we go, right here.
When this happens.
I guess it's my lucky day and not my lucky day, so.
Getting pulled over for minor violations, drivers in the southwest suburb of Shorewood got a surprise.
Instead of getting a ticket today, you're getting a turkey and you're getting a $25 gift card to get the sides for your dinner.
17 frozen turkeys and 17 $25 gift cards were dished out by local police.
Instead of giving you a ticket, we're going to give you a turkey.
The response was priceless.
God works in mysterious ways, man, I can tell you that, and he's blessed me quite a bit.
I'm feeling good. Nervous, but I'm feeling very good.
What a great interaction we were able to have with just somebody we met, 3 minutes ago.
The generous donation provided by a retired Air Force colonel who wanted to do something special for strangers.
I wanted to do many acts of kindness, and so I came up with a plan that maybe I could help out some people who may be a little bit not so happy this time of year.
Certainly a very creative initiative there, and I'm sure a very relieving moment for those who were pulled over, but really a great moment nonetheless. Well, meanwhile, a massive weather system is affecting the travel plans of millions of people trying to get away for the holidays. Fox's Mike Tobin has more from O'Hare International Airport and with those latest developments with those storms.
Nature chose one of the busiest times of the year to uncork winter's fury, leaving many travelers with nowhere to rest but the floor of the terminal. Even where the weather had not turned bad, some people got the news their flight was canceled because the weather was bad at the destination.
They changed my gate, then they canceled my flight, so I got to go back down here, rebook, or either refund.
I'm not optimistic. If they already had a canceled flight for later in the day, so it's not looking good.
Denver and the Twin Cities seemed to get the storm first, while security lines pushed across the terminal at Minneapolis-St. Paul. The ripple of delays and cancellations caused lines to wrap around the corner at LaGuardia.
General board and all flights are airlines.
Atlanta's Hartsfield-Jackson also saw crowds pile up while the snow accumulated elsewhere. But with the prediction of wind gusts reaching 50 miles per hour in places like Chicago, driving the wind chill to -30 and drastically reducing visibility, the storm has the potential to be much more severe than a travel disruption.
Please take this storm extremely seriously. And I don't know whether your bosses will let you, but if you all have travel plans, leave now.
For millions of people whose lives have been disrupted by years of pandemic, trying to reconnect with family for the holidays, it can mean canceled plans again. At best, a delay.
Everybody just needs to know that be patient, Give the airlines time to get properly de-iced. Understand that we're going to get you there as efficiently and as safely as we can.
By 5 p.m., O'Hare saw 262 flight cancellations, 116 out of Midway. Nationwide, there were 2,271 domestic flights that were canceled. Millions of people are just trying to get home. The temperature plunged to 10 degrees with a wind chill of -5. It's only getting colder and windier.
And it's unknown if the weather is going to cause flight cancellations over the weekend for us up here. But with a little bit more on what we can expect, stay tuned for your full 5-day forecast. That's coming right up.
And take a look behind me. Lots and lots of cold air all across the country. Even Florida is in on some 50s. Will it get that cold, or will we see some 50s in the area? Well, you got to tune in to find out.
Comfy, cozy, relaxing. Not Joe. Joe's Furniture. Joe's Furniture Warehouse in Newport is the place to find rockers, recliners, sofas, and easy chairs. Quality furniture, affordable prices. Not your average Joe. Joe's Furniture Warehouse, Grogan Avenue in Newport.
We're lucky to live in Maine. We have a wealth of natural resources, hardworking people, and time for the things that matter. Mechanical Services is all about Maine, with energy efficiency that protects our environment and helps businesses grow. Preventive maintenance and energy solutions that save money. How Maine is that? Mechanical Services. We're everywhere you are in Maine.
Come stop by Triple S Tack Shop, 315 Hamden Road, Carmel, for quality clothing and equestrian gear.
Planning your holiday meals and parties? Don't forget about visiting W.A. Bean & Sons in Bangor, just minutes from the Broadway exit in the Beaumark Industrial Park. Come see why W.A. Bean was voted best butcher shop in Bangor as you get your filet strips of ribeyes custom cut by professional butchers. Try one of their famous honey glazed spiral hams or smoked turkey or chicken. Open on site Monday through Friday. Maine products made by Maine people. W.A. Bean & Sons. Quality meats since 1860.
Durable, sturdy, stylish. Not Joe. Joe's Furniture. Joe's Furniture Warehouse in Newport is the place to find solid wood, built to last, made in Maine dressers, bureaus, and nightstands. Not your average Joe. Joe's Furniture Warehouse, Grogan Avenue in Newport.
DePaul. Oh my goodness! Creighton.
How big time is he?
Christmas Day at 4:30 Eastern on Fox.
And welcome back. We're just 2 days away from Christmas Eve. Our Maine weather today is brought to you by Leona Mays Antique and Gift Shop in Newport. Come check out our 3 floors of antique treasures and gifts in our renovated 1800s home. Look at all these advisories, folks, warnings, watches all across the state. It looks like a Christmas tree lit up with all these cold warnings down south, because it is frigid, some winter weather in the Midwest and upper Midwest. And for us, another low will be moving in. And this time, more rain with those warmer temperatures in the area. We do have some really strong winds on the way. That's why we have some high wind warnings in effect until the morning hours on Saturday. Also some winter weather advisories as well, and not for us here in town, as most of this will be a rain event. It's going to be windy as well with heavy rain. Winds right now not looking too bad, 5 to 10 mile an hour breeze. Rockland coming in at around 13 miles per hour. Tomorrow, though, that's when those winds really intensify. We'll see wind gusts close to 50 to 60 miles per hour all across the area. And then continuing throughout the overnight hours on Friday and then even into the morning hours on Saturday. Right now, cloudy skies. Couple of lighter flurries closer to Augusta, but overall, nothing really is accumulating at the moment. We're going to see a little bit of a rain and snow mix as this low-pressure system continues to move up the eastern seaboard, Boston, New York is getting in on some heavy rain, but just upstate, there's some snow. Then transitioning to rain as warmer temperatures move in all across the area. So like I said, a little rain and snow mix quickly changing to rain, becoming heavy, steady rain throughout the day on Friday, lingering into the overnight hours, and then moving out by Saturday morning. Then temperatures really start to fall. So that rain starts to mix with a little bit of snow, some rain and snow, wintry precipitation throughout the day on Saturday. We're thinking a lot of rain will be moving in. 1 to 2 inches of rainfall will be likely. There's going to be very heavy rainfall blowing sideways, left and right. So we're going to have some damaging winds as well. So some flooding in some areas, as some places will have close to 3 inches of rainfall in just one day. Just think about that. That's going to be some very heavy rain. And then on the back end of that, a couple of snowflakes mixing in. We're thinking maybe a trace here in town, a little bit more up north, of course, as those temperatures continue to stick around on the cooler end on the back end, though. Tonight, though, morning high of around 27, 28, and then quickly increasing, really starting to warm up throughout the day. We'll have a little rain and snow mix, and then really transitioning to plain old rain. Winds increasing as well. Tomorrow, though, is the main day. Heavy rain, damaging winds, and temperatures will be on the warmer end as that low-pressure system continues to track up the eastern seaboard. Our extended forecast outlook does show that roller coaster of temperatures Friday into Saturday. Right in time, we'll see lots of sunshine, and into Christmas, same story. Temperatures will be in those mid-20s. Lots of sunshine sticking around even into Monday and Tuesday. Peter?
All right, bracing for that storm on its way. And sports is coming up next with Tyler Cruz, so stay with us.
Look around your house. Home is more than just eating, sleeping, and sitting. Play some pool, air hockey, have some friends over. So now, come look around our house. Experience the choices at Jordan's.
If you're looking to buy or sell a home, chances are you have a lot of questions. Norm Prouty has answers. Learn some tips and tricks and explore some beautiful new homes on the market. The Norm Prouty and Donnell Baker Real Estate Show, Sunday mornings at 8:30 on Fox 22.
Hey, it's Eric from Green Bear 420. We've been in business since 2010 and going strong, so stop in and check us out. We specialize in glass art by over 100 local artists and even have live glass blowing. Plus, we carry incense, novelties, t-shirts, and hard-to-find items. We have tons of local products for the tie-dye wearing person in your circle of friends. Come see us at 531 Moosehead Trail in Newport. And remember, Green Bear 420, it's not just a store, it's a lifestyle.
JC tried Game Flings for the first time the other day and forgot where she was. You can always spot a first-timer. Game Flings with Oxy Boost and Febreze.
Oh, that's normal.
This holiday season, get 2.9% APR for 48 months plus 500 trade assist cash on a new 2023 Forte.
Make your space the place to be. Enjoy each moment and create memories with friends and family. And now, get up to 60 months no interest. Experience the fun at Jordan's.
Tonight's Sports is brought to you by Engstrom's Auto Service in Guilford. We specialize in all foreign and domestic service and alignments.
Welcome back in, everyone. Thank you for staying with us. We will start on the gridiron. The University of Maine announced their early recruiting class for the fall of 2023 on Wednesday. They did pretty well in the early signing period. The Black Bears signed 16 high school seniors to start their careers in 2023, with a few Mainers on the list, too. Cape Elizabeth's Nick Laughlin and Wells's Michael Lewinsky were both on that list, with even more Mainers on the recruiting radar, too. And York native and Maine head coach Jordan Stevens believes keeping talent in-house is a main priority for the program.
It's important that we
keep the best players in the state of Maine here at the University of Maine. I mean, that's a place of importance that I've placed on recruiting here, is making sure that we are able to get and retain all the talent in the state. So, starting with Nick Laughlin, a great young man with a great family. Michael Lewinsky from Wells High School, another great family as well. I'm really just looking forward to working with those guys and get them even back up here in the spring to get around us more.
Brotherhood was a staple for Coach Stevens. In his first season at the helm, he really instilled that principle. And that theme continued over his first full off-season and recruiting period as he and his coaches begin to build bonds early on. And he hopes that these bonds will transfer to the team at large and lead to success in the future.
Relationships within our team are just as important, in having the understanding of who we are and that those bonds, that trust, that belief, and making sure that the leaders are able to carry out those messages is going to be vital in our success moving forward.
Looking forward to see what they can do in the fall. All right, let's go to some high school sports now. Some girls basketball action down in Ellsworth to start us off. Eagles looking to stay unbeaten. Presque Isle, they are coming down east to pay the Eagles a visit, and this one was close early. We'll start late first. Eagles down. Grace Jaffray off the Lily Bean inbound with the left to pull it within 2. Second quarter we go now. Presque Isle is up, and the bank is open. Rosalind Buck with a deep 3 right off the glass puts them up 5. But it would be all Ellsworth from there. 4 to go in the half. A.B. Riddell nails a 3 of her own. Eagles lead under a minute in the half. Jaffray with a chance underneath. She gets 2 rebounds in a row and finally knocks it down. Eagles were up 3 at the half, but they dominate the second and win 66-39. Let's go to a big double-A matchup up here. Oxford Hills and Hamden Academy going at it. The stable is packed for this one. Both teams ready to go. In the first, Zach McLaughlin, pull-up midi. He's got it. Vikings now. Tanner Bickford to Taylor Pelletier inside for 2. And that is what was going on all night long. Broncos now. McLaughlin on the break. He finds J.J. Wolfington, bucket for the big man. And then look at this play from Pelletier on the fast break of his own. A behind-the-back pass. He gets the offensive rebound off of the miss, puts it in, and won. Vikings go on to win 69-42. Now, for the game of the night on paper, top 2 teams in a North. Brewer visiting Coney. First quarter, Coney's Parker Sargent pulls up right in the defense's face, and he drains the 3-pointer. It would go back and forth early on, midway through the second here. Brewer leading, Braden Carter, Brock Flagg. He swishes one from deep. And then later in the second, Flagg again with a pass to a cutting Brady Saunders for the lay-in. Brewer up 9 at the half, but the second half, they turned it on. Third quarter now, Brewer up 16. Flagg with the rebound. Out to Cam Hughes, out to Brady Saunders for 3. Saunders 31 points on the night. Witches roll the rest of the way. They win 94-44. All right, let's check out some other scores from around the area. In Class A girls basketball, Cody beat Brewer 66-47. Boys basketball, Orono over Bucksport 68-41. Ellsworth over Presque Isle 59-35. And Mount Blue over Nokomis 70-55. All right, moving on to some football now. We are at must-win time for the Patriots. They are at 7-7 and vying for a wild card spot. Oh, how the tables have turned, right? And now, after an ugly loss, stop me if you've heard this before, they are on to Cincinnati, Saturday at 1. New England is currently out of the playoffs, but not totally eliminated from contention. Loss last week didn't really help them. Cincy, meanwhile, sits at 10-4, and they're coming off of a win against Tom Brady and the Bucs. They're in the top spot in the AFC North. With just 3 games left, New England needs to win to make the playoffs, needs to win out to make the playoffs. And after the Bengals, they get Miami and Buffalo to close out the year, 2 AFC East rivals. Jones was asked just how significant is Saturday's game, and this was his answer.
I think every game is a big game, right? I know everybody says that every week, right? But this one especially just to show our resiliency and just to bounce back and stay positive with one another and go out there and compete. And we know that they're a great football team on the other side, and definitely starts with us like it does every week. And I feel like we want to put our best 60 out on the field.
Best 60 out on the field every week, and now it's time to put their money where their mouth is, or whatever that old saying is. 3 wins, and you're in. That's all the time we have for sports. We'll be right back after the break.
It's your Hyundai. Find it at Quirk.
You can get any phone you want.
Any one I want?
Any phone you want.
Connection is the greatest gift of all. At U.S. Cellular, we're offering any phone free for new and current customers, plus $100 to spend on accessories.
This holiday season, you can expect the same great deals as you do every year, here at Quality Jewelers. Come in between now and Christmas Eve to capitalize on our 36-month 0% financing. We also have discounts store-wide, up to 50% off select pieces priced to move. Our expert staff is standing by, ready to help you find that perfect gift to fit your price point. Make this year one to remember with us here at Quality Jewelers. Quality Jewelers, locally owned and operated, Penobscot Plaza, Bangor.
It wasn't just a little bit of soot on an old family photo. It wasn't just a couple of books soaked in water. And when you called Bouchard Cleaning and Restoration, you were not just another customer. That family photo hangs high yet again. And those irreplaceable first editions stay cemented in history. You keep the memories, we'll handle the rest. Statewide commercial and residential services. Bouchard Cleaning and Restoration.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from the Stanley's Auto Center family. We are here for your tires, repairs, and winter essentials. Happy holidays from Morin Fuel, now hiring drivers for this holiday season. Merry Christmas from A Body in Need Spa and Wellness Center on State Street in Bangor.
1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, oh, let's go. Hey, oh, let's go.
I want you to know that we will get your baby back.
Alert. Missing Persons Unit premieres January 8th on Fox.
Welcome back. Jason Ritter lands a role in a hit survival drama. Idris Elba suits back up as a popular detective, and more. Here's Fox's Kristen Goodwin with the latest from the Hollywood Nation.
GCI Luther.
Luther returns, Twisters gets a date, and Ritter guest stars in the Hollywood Nation. Jason Ritter's work and home life are merging once again. The actor will be joining his wife, Melanie Lynskey, in season 2 of Showtime's hit series Yellow Jackets. He will guest star in one episode, but details about his role have yet to be revealed. The real-life couple last starred together earlier this year in the Hulu true crime drama Candy. The sequel to the classic blockbuster hit Twister gets a release date. Universal Pictures and Amblin Entertainment announced the second film, titled Twisters, will land in theaters July 19th, 2024. The original film, which starred Helen Hunt and the late Bill Paxton, was the second highest-grossing film of 1996 and earned 2 Oscar nominations.
Big Daddy.
And Idris Elba brings back his popular TV show character in today's first looks. Netflix revealed Luther, the Fallen Son, as the title to the film continuation of the hit British crime thriller. In addition, the streamer released a new set of photos teasing Elba's return as Detective John Luther. The movie debuts March 2023. In Hollywood, Kristen Goodwin, Fox News.
The nation's safety screening agency at airports gives some good do's and don'ts to get you through holiday travel. The Transportation Safety Administration, or TSA, is expected to handle 7.2 million flyers between December 23rd and January 2nd. That, according to AAA. The agency is sharing some suggestions to make your trip smoother. Keep your Christmas presents unwrapped for inspection. Don't wear lots of festive high-metal clothing. Know what you can and can't bring for food. Check before you fly and consider packing it in a checked luggage. Any liquid, including alcohol, must be 3.4 ounces only or less in a single quart-sized plastic bag. A new report reveals the must-have items new parents need this holiday season. The report by Goodbye Gear shows Mockingbird, Fisher-Price, and UPPA Baby are among the most purchased baby brands this year. The top 5 items new parents need: strollers, carriers, bottles, car seats, and bassinets. A growing number of new parents are turning to secondhand furniture, clothes, and toys for their children. The Sustainable Child Goods Store says more than 210,000 items were saved from landfills by Goodbye Gear shoppers. The company plans to save 1 million baby items by the end of 2024. Researchers at a center of a prominent university are proposing small solutions for a big stress problem. Healthcare workers are facing burnout from dealing with COVID and flu cases, and were the focus of the study. Scientists at the Duke Center for Healthcare Safety and Quality say thinking positively or doing micro-meditations for just a few minutes can improve long-term mental health. The thoughts can be simple, like remembering a time of awe. Dr. Brian Sexton, the director of the center, says emotional exhaustion is linked to medication errors, delay of care, and communication breakdowns. While the study focused on healthcare workers, Sexton says thinking positively can also benefit any profession and anyone feeling burnt out. Hefty is creating a way to carry out snacks in style. Hefty's snack scarf comes with secret pockets lined with storage bags to easily carry any food out of a holiday party. The scarf will help people enjoy their favorite foods at the party and at home, according to the company. The snack scarf is in limited supply and available to purchase for $2.78 on heftysnackscarf.com. Pretty nifty item there. Meanwhile, companies are moving away from the classic candy cane recipe and trying out more unconventional flavors for the classic holiday candy. According to Axios, many companies turned to different flavors after the peppermint shortage last year. Brax is rolling out sweet and spicy canes, and Hostess is turning its iconic Twinkies into a holiday treat, while companies like Archie McPhee are releasing a sour cream and onion candy cane. No thanks. Other unique flavors include sardine, brisket, and even ketchup. You can, that's a hard pass for me on all those last ones, but hey, to each their own. All right, that's all for tonight. Thanks so much for tuning in tonight, and we'll see you again tomorrow.
For more local news coverage, switch over to our sister station, ABC7, right now for ABC7 News at 11.
$7.8 million. That's how much I made home sellers in the past 2 years. Planning on selling? I'm Holly Taylor. Come to the one, gets it done. HollyTaylor.Realtor.
Choosing Miracle Ear was a great decision. Like when I decided to host family movie nights. Miracle Ear made it easy. I just booked an appointment, and a certified hearing care professional evaluated my hearing loss and helped me find the right device calibrated to my unique hearing needs. Now I enjoy every moment. The quiet ones and the loud ones.
Make a sound decision. Call now and book your free hearing evaluation.
Two Old Goats Antiquities and Artisans is located in Trenton. Our shop is open year-round, offering more than 3,000 square feet of antiques, furniture, collectibles, and just plain fun stuff. We are a group shop featuring 18 different vendors, each with their own style. We buy and sell vintage items, antiques, and curios.